Hi there. When I say the word dragon, what immediately comes to your mind? Is it something like this?
Mama. Papa.
Or maybe it's something more along the lines of this. Well, what if I told you that not only were dragons real, but they were also ocean creatures? What does the Bible say about it? Well, let's take a look. Okay, so I want to show you the difference between what the Bible says the largest land animal is and what the largest sea animal is. So we are in Book of Job, chapter 40, verse 15. Behold now Behemoth, which I made with thee. Means he created it when he created everything else. He eateth grass as an ox. Lo now his strength is in his loins, and his force is in the navel of his belly. So that's the largest land animal. Now, Job 41, verse 1, and it goes down. Canst thou draw out Leviathan with an hook, or his tongue with a cord which thou hast lettest down? Canst thou put a hook into his nose, or bore his jaw through with a thorn? Will he make any supplications unto thee? Will he speak soft words unto thee? In other words, God is saying, will this creature be nice to you like I am? Will he make a covenant with thee? Wilt thou take him for a servant forever? Wilt thou play with him as with a bird, or wilt thou bind him for thy maiden? See, what God is saying to Job, I made all these creatures. The Leviathan is such a enormous creature that God is saying that no human can tame this creature, no human can catch it, kill it, and eat it, but God can. So why aren't you afraid of me? Why aren't you doing what I tell you to do? That's the point God's trying to make here. Shall the companions make a banquet of him? Shall they part him among the merchants? Canst thou fill his skin with barbed irons, or his head with fish spears? Lay thy hand upon him, remember the battle, do no more. God is saying, look, I'm much more powerful than that. Fear me. Do what I tell you to do. Praise me. So now we're going to Psalms 74, verse 13. Thou didst divide the sea by thy strength. Thou breakest the heads of the dragons in the waters. Thou breakest the heads of Leviathan in pieces, and gavest him to be meat to the people inhabiting the wilderness. So, this is a terrifying, powerful creature, and it lives in the waters, right here, in the waters. So, dragons are sea creatures. The behemoth is the land animal. Psalms 104, 25. So is this great and wide sea, wherein are things creeping, innumerable, meaning a lot, both small and great beasts. There go the ships. There is the Leviathan, whom thou hast made to play therein. So God made Leviathan, and Leviathan plays in the water because that's where it lives. Now, is this a creature that has gills and breathes underwater? I don't think so. I think that this is a sea creature a lot like a dolphin or a whale they breathe oxygen like we do. They don't have gills. They can't breathe underwater. I think that's what Leviathan was. Now, if you just do a search for the definition of the word dragon, what you're going to find is this: a mythical, traditionally represented as a gigantic reptile, well, at least they have gigantic and reptile, right? Having a long tail, sharp claws, scaly skin, and often wings. The Bible doesn't say it has wings. The Bible doesn't say anything about it being able to fly. It's a sea creature. Other than that, we really don't know. But it does say that he specifically was able to breathe fire. I want to show you this. So look at this. Who can open the doors of his face? His teeth are terrible round about. His scales are his pride, shut together as with a close seal. One is so near to another that no air can come between them. So these scales are on there pretty tight. There's no room for air to get through. It's no way for water to get through. It's sealed, airtight. Okay? Just giving us descriptions of it. They are joined one to another. They stick together. They cannot be sundered. You can't stab this animal. You can't kill it. Well, back then, we might be able to do it now. By his neezing, which is another way of saying sneezing, a light doth shine, and his eyes are like the eyelids of the morning. Now this is where it gets good. Out of his mouth go burning lamps, and sparks of fire leap out. Out of his nostrils goeth smoke, as out of a seething pot or cauldron. His breath kindleth coals, and a flame goeth out of his mouth. If that isn't a fire-breathing dragon, I don't know what is. In his neck remaineth strength, and sorrow is turned into joy before him. The flakes of his flesh are joined together. They are firm in themselves. They cannot be moved. His heart is as firm as a stone, yea, as hard as a piece of the nether millstone. This is a large, powerful, strong creature that breathes fire. Sounds like a fire-breathing dragon to me. I don't think it had wings. I don't think it was a land animal. Maybe it could go on land. I don't know. I don't know what it really looks like, but what do we think they look like now? Well, this is a real kimono dragon. This is an actual, what we call a dragon. It's just a lizard reptile. But what people actually believe a dragon looks like is something more along the lines of this. The Bible doesn't really support this. It does support it being able to breathe fire, has scales, doesn't say anything about wings, and it says it lives in the ocean. So, what does the Bible say about fire-breathing dragons? They existed. Not only did they existed, but they lived in the sea. So there you go. Thanks for joining. See you on the next one.